Good morning, students. Today again I am here with my another video of chapter Cell Structure and Function. In our last video we had discussed about the different type of organelles and their function that will perform by all the organelle. So today here in this video we will discuss about the difference between two cell, that is plant cell and animal cell. Already the structure is studied by us. Basic structure of both plant cell and animal cell is same, but a little bit difference in organelles. Some of the organelles they are present in plant cell but they are absent in animal cell, and some present in animal cell but absent in plant cell. So let's we start. The first slide of today's class is the differences between plant cells and animal cells. Here you can see this is the structure of the animal cell and this is the structure of the plant cell. So what is the difference between these two? Very first, it has a rigid non-living cell wall, means this is the plant cell, and in plant cell this outer layer, as you can see, this outer layer is the cell wall, but in animal cell the outer membrane is the cell membrane. No such cell wall is present in animal cell. Clear? Second difference is, in plant cell usually has one or two large vacuole is present. Here you can see beta, this one, these are the large vacuole, these are present plant cell only, and here in animal cell vacuole are either absent or if present they are very smaller in size. Clear? This is the second difference. Next one, in plant cell, as you can see, this green structure, this green organelle are called plastid or chloroplast, are present only in the plant cell, but these chloroplasts are absent in animal cell. And because in plant chloroplasts are present, these chloroplasts are present, so chloroplast, due to this presence of chloroplast, the plant make their food, and that is why this is called the kitchen factory of a cell. Clear? Next difference is centrosome. These are absent in plant cell but the centrosomes are present in animal cell, and centrosome help in the division of a animal cell. One more organelle that is absent in plant cell is the lysosome, and this lysosome are present in animal cell. Lysosome are called the suicidal bag of a cell. Clear? What we commonly call the lysosome? Lysosome is commonly called the suicidal bag of a cell. So these are the some differences between plant cell and animal cell. Next one, we study some of the cell as an organism. They are cell, they are unicellular, but they are organism also. So one by one we study, and in these organism, these are some point of the differences between plant and animal cell, as you can see. Next one, here we will study some of the organism or some of the cell as an organism. Some of the cell perform all the basic activities of life and live independently, and these are called the unicellular organism, or we can say single cell organism. It means in these organisms only the single cell perform all the basic functions of a living organism. Clear? And there are so many examples, like very first we will study here amoeba. Yes beta, this is the structure of amoeba. Clear? The amoeba is a unicellular aquatic animal. Aquatic animal means this unicellular organism just found in water. That is why it's an aquatic animal, and amoeba has irregular shaped body. As you can see, the body of amoeba is irregular and which keep on changing slowly. These are the outer projections. These are the outer projections in the body of amoeba, and these projections are called pseudopodia. Clear? So how the pseudopodia help to amoeba? Amoeba actually moves slowly, and these pseudopodia help amoeba to catches its prey. Clear? And the food taken in amoeba means the food is taken by this pseudopodia, and whenever the food is taken by the amoeba, inside the body of amoeba these food vacuoles are present. Here this food is digested. So after digestion, the same food or excretory material come out from the body of amoeba from this outer membrane that is called the cell membrane. Clear, student? So this is the structure of the amoeba, and amoeba is a unicellular organism. The next unicellular organism that we will study here is the paramecium. Paramecium is a slippery shaped unicellular aquatic animal, means the slipper shaped. Which type of shape of this organism? Slipper. Slipper means जो हम पैरों में डालते हैं, that slipper. So the shape of this organism is slipper shape. Clear? Next one, this is also a aquatic animal like amoeba, means this animal is also found in water, and the body of this animal, as you can see in this picture, the body of this animal is projected by the small hair like projections, and these small hair like projections are called the cilia. What we call these small hair like projection? Here you can see beta, these are the cilia. Okay, what is the function of these cilia? They help in the movement of paramecium, and in paramecium two nucleus is present. One is the macronucleus and second one is the micronucleus. Macronucleus means the nucleus which is big in size, and micro means the nucleus which is small in size. Clear to all of you? And this organism move very fast by using the cilia. The next organism that we will study here is the structure of Euglena. As you can see, this is the picture of Euglena, and Euglena shape is a spindle shape, and this is a green colored unicellular aquatic animal. Clear? Which type of color of Euglena? Green color. In Euglena, long thread like structure, as you can see beta, this is the long thread like structure, and this long thread like structure is called the flagellum. And where it is present? It is present at the anterior end. Anterior means जो ऊपर वाला part है उस पे present है. Clear? What is the function of this flagellum? Flagellum help it in its movement, and secondly it take food through gullet. Clear? The next important organism that we will study in our syllabus is the next important organism is Chlamydomonas. Here this is the picture. This is also a unicellular aquatic plant. This is not an animal. What is the difference here? This is the aquatic plant, means the plant that is found in water only, and the structure is a whip-like structure, and upper side, as you can see, upside is flagellum is also present. These flagellum help to this plant to float in water, and its color is also green. Why? Due to the presence of the chloroplast in this cell. Clear? As you can see in this also, what is present with a chloroplast is present, and due to this chloroplast, what is present here? The color of this one is green color. Clear? Next one or the last organism is the yeast cell. This is also a unicellular plant, and it belong to fungi group. किस ग्रुप से belong करता है? You all know microorganism is classified mainly into 5 category: algae, fungi, viruses, bacteria and protozoa. So this yeast cell structure or this yeast organism is belong to the family of fungi group. And what is the function of this? It causes the fermentation in foods, especially the food that contain the carbohydrates. Here you can see this is the structure. This outer membrane is the cell membrane. Here these are the lipid granules, means these granules are made up of lipid. Here this is the nucleus. Like us, in animal cells also mitochondria, so here also mitochondria, that is called the powerhouse of a cell. And these are the cytoplasm, means the fluid like jelly like material where all the organelles are suspended. And this one here, this one is the vacuole. I think all the organism and their structure is clear to all of you. So thank you student to listening me carefully. Have a nice day.